Hello and welcome to Annoo Crochets. Hello to new and returning viewers and to my subscribers. This podcast is about crocheting, having fun, and playing with yarn. This is episode 14 for the month of November, titled Fall and Thanksgiving. So let's begin. What am I wearing? I am wearing my jeans inspired top in which I use the Lion Brand's jeans yarn in classic and in top stitch, along with 24/7 cotton and the 1 pound love of burgundy. So this is how the top came out. I like it because I included tapestry crochet, as you can see, in the middle and on the top with the triangles, and then surrounded it with granny square stitches and single and double crochets, and it incorporates all the yarns throughout the top, in the front and in the back. And this is how the side looks, where you can see a little striping there. And I will post a picture of the front and the back so that you can see it together. So also along with the colors of the jeans yarn by Lion Brand, I was working on a jumper, and I finished the jumper. I just have to add the zipper. So this is the jumper here. As you can see, the pants legs are done, and I like the way it came out, incorporating the 3 colors of the 24/7 cotton, different burgundies from Lion Brand, and the classic jeans yarn. And I will post a picture here so that you can see it once I put the zipper on. The next item that I would like to show you is a vest that I created for Thanksgiving. This vest was created using acrylic mohair looking yarn. I don't have the labels on the yarn, so I can't tell you exactly what the yarn was. But as you can see, it's a mixture of orange and yellow combined together. And what I did is I created the bottom in one piece from top to bottom, turned it on its side, and then created the shoulder pieces and the arm pieces going up. This is the front and this is the back. And then I did a border with worsted weight orange acrylic yarn, and instead of using a button, I use a tie instead. And just did a little armband around the sleeve armhole on both of them. So again, here's the vest that I created. I think it's beautiful colors for Thanksgiving with the orange and the yellow, and for fall. The next item that I would like to show you is a poncho that I created in 2005. I love to bring it out during the holiday season, especially for Thanksgiving. So this is the poncho here. And this is where I get to play with yarn. I use various copper, browns, orange yarns in here that I had in my stash to create this poncho. As you can see, it has metallic yarn, it has homespun, it has cotton acrylic yarn inside. And what I also did is, if you can see, I trimmed it with some beads just to make it a little different. And the design appears in the Fabulous Crochet Poncho book from 2005. And since ponchos are coming back out, I thought this was a beautiful poncho that I could wear during the holidays. Also, when I create something and I have leftover yarn, I like to create a little bag to go with it. So I created this little bag here with some of the copper brown yarns that I had in my stash. As you can see, I use fun fur here and some boucle yarn here, surrounded by the metallic yarn. I was a little busy during the November month, and what I did was I created some crochet leaves to use as placemats So I created these leaves and then outlined them to form the veins in the leaves. So this is the placemat that I created, and this is the little coaster that goes along with it. So I would create a set so I can have them available for Thanksgiving. So once again, here is the placemat. It's really simple. It's done with single crochet and surface crochet using 4-ply acrylic yarn. The item that I created was a cowl that I could wear with the changing weather. Today it's supposed to be warm, but then the weather's dipping, and I thought this would be the perfect cowl to wear. So what I did is I did a rib stitch here, and then just went around the outside with single crochet, and then I'm gonna add some buttons to the cowl. And this can go over your coat or under your coat to keep your neck warm during those cold months. I think it came out really nice. I like the way the ridges came out on this, and then I just worked on the side to give it a border. The yarn that I use for the cowl is the Bernat Softy Chunky yarn. This worked up really fast. I just used a ball and a half of this one, and then the cowl was completed. You can see how thick it is, and it came out really nice. More cowl that I created was from the Karen Cakes latte yarn, and I had some leftover from another ball, so I decided to just make a little scarf. So what I did is I used like a bridge stitch where it has double crochet in the chain, and then you work some double crochets over the chain to create this bridge stitch. And it just folds over, so it's nice and compact, not too long. And this can go under your coat or over if you get a nice little pen, and you can pin it or just leave it like that, or you can tie it in a little knot so that it doesn't come apart when you're wearing it. I have completed the finished objects, and now I will show you some works in progress that I have. One of the items I'm working on is a top made with the Zottaball yarn, and the colors are orange, green, and red, and it's throughout the ball, and I think it came out really nice in the top that I'm making. So here is the front part of the top, and what I like about it is that you can see all the colors, the oranges, the greens, the yellows in the top, and I think they work really nice together. And I use some kind of directional crochet with this, and some shell and single crochets. I always love the shell stitch because that gives me a little decorative stitch that I like adding to my designs. So now I just have to complete the back. I might add a little cut off sleeve there to the top, depending how much yarn I have left. The next item that I'm working on is a gift with Lion Brand's Basic Stitch yarn, and I don't have the wrapper, but I will put the information below. So I'm making a little cardigan. So this is the front side of the cardigan. As you can see, I'm using single crochets, some lacy stitches with shells and double crochets in between. And I think the yarn is coming out really nice. It's a yellow type mixture with yellow and browns together. So this is one side, and I have the back and the sleeves to work. I finished 2 sides. Here's the other side. And basically the sides will be even. They will match, so they will be the same. That concludes the items in progress, but I'm working on one more item for my birthday. My birthday's at the end of the month of November, and for every birthday I always create a new item. This item is going to be in shades of brown, but I always keep it secret until the item is finished, so I will show you next month. I'm excited to start working on it. So now I will show you some yarns that I purchased. One of the companies that I love purchasing from Vogue Knitting Live is from Annoo Designs, and she always sells this shepherd's wool. And this wool is nice and soft. It's a size 4. It's 100% spun fine wool, and it crochets up really nicely. And she was offering a 30% sale, so I had to get some. So I got a couple of balls of this one to work on to create my sweater. The next yarn that I purchased was from Sweet Paprika, and this is 100% superwash merino wool, and it's about 220 yards. And this one is Cafe Au Latte, And what I did is I stayed in the brown family to create a nice vest. So I got hot cocoa, and I also got dark rose. I think these colors look really nice together, and I can't wait to create something. Probably be something striped so that each color you can see individually on the vest. That concludes this episode. Thank you for watching, and I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy with your family and friends. And remember, no yarn is off limits when crocheting. Have a great day.